Hi everyone. This video accompanies week 4 of the course, and this week is a little bit different than what we've been doing so far in that you're going to step back from taking on any new material, and instead you're going to work this week on Essay 1. So I just wanted to put together this little video to talk you through the handout for Essay 1 and make sure that you're clear on what you'll be working on in terms of that assignment. So that's what we're going to do right now. So here we are on our homepage for Anthropology 313D. If we go to content, which I know you've been spending some time in terms of following what we've been doing from week to week, you'll see that as we come up on week 4, down here, that what you'll be doing this week is working on Essay 1. And if you click on the link for Essay 1 for that assignment, you'll see a handout that gives you the details of what you'll be doing. So let's open that up and take a look at the handout. Okay, so this is an essay that you'll be writing. It's due on February 12th, so there's still plenty of time to work on it, but I want to make sure you understand what you're being asked to do. You're going to be writing a fairly brief essay. I'm asking for 3 pages minimum, so it can be longer than that. I think it would be hard to answer this in a thorough way in less than 3 pages, so I think that's a good sort of ballpark to shoot for. So the prompt that you'll be responding to for this essay is the following. What does anthropology offer to the study of dogs? And I want you to describe what is unique about an anthropological approach to this subject, meaning in terms of the methods that anthropologists use, in terms of the theories, etc. And toward that end, I want you to use at least 4 class readings and or films to discuss the issue, okay? So you're answering this question, meaning you're putting forward your thoughts, but you're doing so as informed by what you've learned from the class, specifically the readings. You can also use films, but I think the main source of information is going to be the readings, right? So the handout goes on to give you some more sort of suggestions for how to go about this. First, make sure you answer the question thoroughly and thoughtfully. So don't just sort of talk about these issues in a general way. There's a specific question. What does anthropology offer to the study of dogs? So you want to make sure that you answer that directly. In addition, I want you to make sure you make specific references to the ideas and examples from the at least 4 class readings or films. And the reason you're referencing those is to support your ideas, okay? So you're going to say, I think this, and this are what anthropology offers to the study of dogs. For example, this article says this film shows that, right? So you're going to put forward a response to that question, and you're going to back up your response with specific reference to the materials from the class, okay? Now, when you're referencing readings from class, I don't need you to formally cite it. If you know how to use formal citations, like the Chicago Manual of Style, you can do so. But if you don't use formal citations, I do want you to make clear what you're talking about, right? So if you're going to, for example, talk about what Cohn said in his article, you can say something like, Cohn argues that, right? Since we're all drawing on the same set of sources, I know which Cohn you're referring to since it's the one from class, right? You're not taking stuff from outside of class, you're using class materials, right? So reference, don't just say in the article, blah, blah, blah. Say Cohn argues, or in the article by Cohn, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it's clear which specific source you're drawing from in that moment, okay? Additionally, and this is really important, I want you to not use any direct quotes, okay? No direct quotes in the essay. You will definitely be drawing on articles and films, but I want you to digest what you learned from those sources and explain in your own language what Cohn or somebody else argued, okay? So there'll be no direct quotes. Instead, you will be paraphrasing or summarizing what you learned from those articles, and again, giving credit where credit is due, not saying they're your ideas, saying they're Cohn's ideas, for example, but doing so in your own language, okay? And that's really important because that is really what this assignment is about. It's about understanding, processing, and synthesizing what you've learned from those sources, not reproducing exactly what the author said through a direct quote, okay? At the bottom of the handout, I give you the rubric, so you know exactly how I'm going to be scoring you on this. Your essay, of course, should be either a Word document or a PDF and needs to be submitted to the appropriate folder on D2L by the due date and time. So it's by the end of the day on February 12th. This assignment is really an opportunity to reflect back. We've read a lot of stuff, you've seen a lot of lectures, watched films, etc., engaged in discussions, to reflect back on what you've learned so far, and really sort of try to put all those different things together into one sort of coherent response to the prompt for this essay. So I'll leave it there. If you have any questions at all, of course, let me know. But I look forward to reading your essays, and I hope you have a good time reading them. So I will talk to you again soon.